In Kingston as it is, you don't have a lot of green areas, and so there's this great need for our children and future generations to have somewhere where they can go and relax and be in touch with nature, not only just with plants, but also with animals, whether they are of our environment or they are exotic animals from other parts of the world.
That's the philosophy guiding the redevelopment of one of Jamaica's treasures, the Hope Zoo in St. Andrew. Opened in 1961, the zoo served for decades as a popular attraction for many Jamaicans, young and old. But over time, it has fallen into disrepair. Enter the Hope Zoo Preservation Foundation, an affiliate of corporate entity the Guardsman Group. They have partnered with the government and others to help restore the facility to its former glory.
We're doing a lot of renovation in terms of the exhibits, the buildings, doing new gazebos, for example, renovating the animal exhibits in terms of paint jobs, etc., landscaping. But in terms of the animal collection, that has also gone on over the years, and what we're trying to do in the short term is to really get back some key species into the zoo. So we're looking at, for example, the lions, which are a very popular one, zebras and camels in the very early phase of our development.
Guiding that development is a master plan, which covers not just the aesthetics of the zoo, but the welfare of the zoo's inhabitants as well.
We had to move away from the concrete and the bars and try to soften them with plants and the whole aspect of landscaping so that they simulate a real life experience for the animals.
While the work continues, stakeholders have made a decision to keep the doors to the facility open to the public.
Some might say it would have been nice to open with a big bang, but we certainly have felt that nonetheless we've had a great impact because we've had this touring, people, you know, word of mouth, they're coming and they're saying, okay, it's improving, and I've been here last week and I come back following month and something else has happened and something else has happened. So it's worked for us, and we just didn't want to close the facility and really stop people from coming. The zoo is multifaceted. I mean, we have animals here and people can come here passively just to be in the space and to enjoy the space. But we're also trying to promote facility rental as well, and we're trying to really expand our services. So, for example, we offer guided tours to school kids. We also offer petting zoos as well, where you can have an interactive experience with animals. We also have a new feature, which is the budget feeding experience, whereby you can pay a small fee, you can go in and you can actually hand feed some birds.
A traveling petting zoo is also offered, so you could opt to have that experience come to you or take your own activities there.
If you'd like to have your birthday party here, we can reserve the various gazebos for that purpose, or even this lawn right here. Some persons want a big outdoor party, so they have their bouncer boats and the trampolines and the slides, all of those things they can have here as well.
A person will come and they'll see an animal, and there's so much that they'll be able to learn about that particular animal and how to appreciate and respect them when they see them in the wild, rather than just abuse them and be afraid.
Operators of the zoo want patrons to enjoy the attractions, so they've set up guidelines to preserve the space for everyone's benefit.
We don't encourage playing of football and all of those ball-type games because it can disturb the animals. The other thing is that we prefer if persons not throw stones at the crocodiles.
This is not the zoo for Hope Zoo Preservation Foundation. This is Jamaica's National Zoo. And we want you to realize that we're all a part of building this zoo. And we want you to come out basically to support us, whether it be in kind or just visiting, come with your family, enjoy the space. It's here for us to enjoy. So please come out and support our services, enjoy the space, and help us to rebuild Hope Zoo.
The Hope Zoo is open from Mondays to Sundays 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. on public holidays. Call the offices at 927-2888 to find out about entrance fees or to book the property for parties, tours or other events.